like to welcome you, the board would like to welcome you to the Board of Public Works and Safety meeting for January 6th, 2022. Can I get a roll call, please? Mr. Margraff's here.
Mr. Long?
Here.
Mr. Perez?
Here.
Are there any conflict of interest statements of the board?
No, sir.
No. Approval of the minutes of the meeting of December 16th, 2021, December 23rd, 2021, and December 30th, 2021. I would also like to include December 9th, 2021, which is not included in the approval of the minutes.
I will make a motion to approve all those minutes.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 5, bid openings. Letter A, Kennedy Avenue reconstruction, 169th Street to 164th Place. Make sure I get the right ones here. Kennedy Avenue improvements, 169th to 164th Place. This bid is from F.H. Passion, S.N. Nielsen and Associates, Michigan City, Indiana. Okay, we have the bid bond, the bid proposal, Form 96. Wow. And help me out, Mr. Button, the non-collusion affidavit, it's usually with the Form 96, that's what I thought. Okay. It's back towards the back. I know it's here.
They separated the rest of them. That was nice.
I probably missed it. Going the first time. Bear with me, please. Just looking for the... And there she is, the non-collusion affidavit. All right. Okay, the bid proposal for Kevin. The bid proposal for F.H. Passion, S.N. Nielsen and Associates is $6,699,657.24. Anyone need that repeated? Okay. Need it repeated?
Yes.
$6,699,657.24. You're welcome.
I'll take off the cap.
Okay. Okay.
That's Kennedy Avenue, right?
Yep. Yep.
All right, second bid for Kennedy Avenue improvements, Milestone Contractors North Incorporated, Griffith, Indiana. It's all stapled together. Okay, we have the bid proposal. The bid submittal, bid bond. Form 96. Come on. And the non-collusion affidavit. The bid proposal for Milestone Contractors North Incorporated is $6,164,417.68. Again, $6,164,417.68. Milestone. Kennedy Avenue improvements, Reith Riley, Gary, Indiana. Okay, bid proposal. Bid submittal. Have the bid. Bid bond. Non-collusion affidavit. And the Form 96. Is this Reith Riley? Yeah, Reith Riley. $6,422,750. Again, Reith Riley, $6,422,750. That will conclude, let me just make sure. Little Calumet. Little Calumet. Little Calumet. Little Calumet. That will conclude the bids for Kennedy Avenue reconstruction. Those will be forwarded to you.
For the engineering department and the consultant for review and tabulation fees. Okay. I will make a motion then to forward it to engineering for their review and tabulation.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The next bid openings will be for Little Calumet River Trail Pedestrian Bridge Project. First bid, Gary Up Construction, Gary, Indiana. Okay. Okay, we have bid proposal. All that, okay. We have the bid bond. Okay. We have the Form 96. And the non-collusion affidavit. Let's see here. Let me find a price. The Gary Up Construction Company total bid price is $6,287,500. Gary Up Construction, once again, $6,287,500. That's for the Little Calumet Bike Bridge. Next sealed bid is from Superior Construction Company, Portage, Indiana, Little Calumet River Trail Pedestrian Bridge. We have the bid proposal. Okay. We have Form 96. The non-collusion affidavit and the bid. Let me see. For the, did I say bid bond? I don't recall. Not sure if I said bid bond, let me see here.
You said everything.
Did I? Okay. All right. The total bid price for let's see, whose is this? Superior Construction. Total bid price for Superior Construction is $6,374,942. Again, $6,374,942. That would be Superior. Next sealed bid is from Reith Riley Construction, Gary, Indiana. Okay, the bid proposal. Form 96. Non-collusion affidavit, and the bid bond. Total for Reith Riley is $6,656,313.12. Again, Reith Riley, $6,656,313.12. And the last bid for the Little Calumet River Trail pedestrian bridge is from F.H. Passion, S.N. Nielsen and Associates, Michigan City, Indiana. Have the bid bond, the bid proposal. Oh, man, I gotta look. Form 96. Where is it? Just looking for that. non-collusion, yes, and the non-collusion affidavit. Bid price from FH Passion, SN Nielsen and Associates is $6,918,220. Again, $6,918,220.
If you could refer this to engineering for review and tabulation recommendation, I would appreciate it. I will make a motion then to forward these bids to engineering for their review and tabulation.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye. Mr. President, if I could, thank all the bidders for attending the meeting and providing bids to the city of Hammond this morning. Thank you.
We thank them as well. Okay, that closes out our bid opening for this morning. Mr. Button? Oh, you're waiting for us to move on.
Yes, sir.
Matters from department heads and or their
I
representatives.
jumped the gun, sir. Thank you. Good morning, the board. I have two action items. First, received late yesterday, is a request from Advanced Engineering Services Company to do geotechnical field drilling sampling along East 176th Place. That would be west of Kentucky. It's basically east of Dowling Park, 176th Place. We have engaged Christopher Burke Engineering, and they are subcontracting with AES for a Corps of U.S. Army Corps of Engineers funded project, we hope, but that's in design. And we just wanted you to be aware and make note that there'll be drilling, and they could start as early as tomorrow. So if we could get just your approval on this, please. So this would just give you the stamp approval. That's okay.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I will make a motion then to approve Mr. Button's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Second item, sir, if it's okay.
Certainly.
Thank you. The City of Hammond received a grant from the Indiana Finance Authority for the 2021 State Transportation Stormwater Grant Awards. The City of Hammond applied for stormwater problem we've been having perennially on 129th and Calumet. We were fortunate enough to be awarded $933,750 for the construction of this project. As part of the documentation, we need to officially accept the award of this grant, and so we're asking for the Board of Public Works and Safety to approve President Margraf to sign off on this grant award. So the grant award is for, our match will be about $300,000, and we are currently working with the Hammond Sanitary District, who has offered their financial support in the project, the Hammond Port Authority, who has offered their financial support in the project, and the CIB will participate in any shortfall needed. We expect the project to come in about $1.2 million. And the plan is to construct a new storm sewer on 129th from Calumet flowing to Sheffield, where we have capacity to receive that water. So that's ultimately the plan. And so if you could, if the motion could be to approve President Margraf to agree to this agreement.
Yeah, so specifically, the action we'd like the board to take is to acknowledge and confirm the provisions set forth in the letter received from the Indiana Finance Authority. It's not signing the grant agreement at this time.
Thank you. Just make a motion to acknowledge the agreement. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, it's to acknowledge the conditions that are set forth in the letter.
Okay. You got it. Yeah.
Okay, then I will make a motion to acknowledge the conditions set forth in the letter.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item 7, correspondence. Letter A, correspondence received from Mr. Dean Button, Capital.
Mr. President.
Should I go back? You want? So
Yes.
under department heads?
As a department head, I have a
Jumped the
couple
gun.
of items, sorry.
No.
All right.
Got me thinking that way.
That's okay.
Mr. Smith.
Dean jumped in front of me, so.
Mr.
He
Smith.
could have just stayed up here if he would have let me go first, but that's okay. I have two items. First is 936 Conkey Street. This is an order to rescind. It should have been on last week. It just was kind of the press of the holidays, and we didn't get it done. This is a property that has been totally rehabbed. I also want to mention that the board was kind enough to waive the usual $10,000 bond on this for the folks that were doing it. It was on the recommendation of Mr. Kearney. They have completely rehabbed it, and it's ready to be offered for sale. So this is an order to rescind. I request sign so they can take the previous order of demolition off of their title.
That was the Burlington Jenkins.
Yeah, the old
Rescinding
Billy
the
Jenkins house.
demolition
Yep,
order?
exactly.
Okay, you good?
Yep.
Okay, I'll make a motion to rescind the demolition order for 936 Conkey Street.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Mr. President and Board. The last item I have is just an update on 5248 Hammond, which is the Hammond National Building. Mr. Kearney, Mr. Button, and an outside consultant, Mr. Hutton, have visited the building. I went out there this morning with Mr. Hutton just to get a summary of what's been going on. As this board is aware, it acknowledged Mr. Kearney's emergency orders that emergency powers that he has under the Unsafe Building Act, and it appears that that building is not going to be able to be saved. We had hoped that it was just going to be removal of the fire escape and the back wall, but the conditions are such that we do believe that it does have some imminent danger to property and persons. I believe Mr. Kearney is going to act pretty quickly to move this forward, and we'll have a better update for you next week on the progress. We're also going to make sure that both the former owner, which is Hammond National Realty LLC or something close to that, is aware, as well as the tax sale purchaser, which I believe is, yeah, it's a company out of Chicago. We have a contact for them, and I will make sure to contact them as
How
well.
does that affect them?
They've already received the tax deed order, so it's pretty much, it's legally, once the order is approved by the circuit court, it's just a matter for the auditor to issue the deed. So I would say legally, the tax sale purchaser is the owner at this point. So that's why I think it's safe to notify both,
Yeah.
and then we'll let them know. I mean, there is no requirement under 36799 to notice in an emergency, but because this has been ongoing a little bit, I think we're going to at least let them know what's going on, because it's going to obviously impact that asset of theirs.
So we are going to move forward to
Demolish, yeah,
Demolish?
yep. And we're probably going to give an actual notice
Okay.
late this week and get everybody here next week, but
Gotcha.
it's going to be on a very tight timetable.
Okay.
So are we approving the emergency order then? Is that what we're doing?
No, I think you guys have already done that.
So we're just
This is
acknowledging it?
This is a status update for the board
Gotcha.
on the previous order of the building, I'm sorry, inspections department, and acknowledgement by you guys previously. So we'll have more next week.
Got it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, any other department head or their representatives? No? Okay. Item A, correspondence received from Mr. Dean Button, Capital Improvement Board, requesting $538,191.49 of CIB funding be allocated for the Holman Avenue reconstruction Phase 1 with Reith Riley Construction Company and corresponding contract.
Mr. President, apologize to council for jumping in front earlier. Yes, of course. This action is basically approving the contract with Reith Riley for the reconstruction of Holman Avenue Phase 1. Funding for this project comes in three forms. One is a $5 million set aside from the American Rescue Plan dollars. About $750,000 is coming from the Water Department to fund the replacement of existing water mains within the project. And the remainder, the $538,191.49 is coming from the Capital Improvements Board. So we're asking for you to approve the funding allocation that was approved by the Capital Improvements Board on, early December, as I recall now, and also the agreement with Reith Riley so that we can get the project Holman Avenue Phase 1 between Sibley and Russell started this spring.
So late winter 2022 is actually late winter like now, not,
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
not at the.
Well, winter, yeah, right.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, then I will make a motion then to approve Mr. Button's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item B, correspondence received from Dean Button, City Engineer, submitted a change order, number 1, Robertsdale lead remediation in the amount of $72,621.18 to Blue River Environmental and Restoration, submitted for approval.
Thank you. This, as stated, change order number 1, it's really for a few items. Notably, 2 of the properties had no structure on them, and so there was a significant amount more excavation, backfilling, and restoration, and so that's the bigger part of this. We were doing this work in the lateness of the year. It was sort of muddy, and so we needed a construction entrance at the staging area, which was the former Eggers lumber property, if I have that correct. And so we had to build a construction entrance out of aggregate. And then there was one other minor item. We've reviewed it. The funding for this project is coming from the American Rescue Plan money as part of the lead remediation. The City of Hammond set aside $5 million. My recollection is we're just under $1 million all in on this project. We have 2 more phases to go, and we look to be on budget.
Okay.
Okay, then I will make a motion to approve Mr. Button's request to change order number 1.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Blue River Environmental's quite cerulean name, you know what I mean?
Quite cerulean.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Item C, correspondence received from Fire Chief Jeffrey Smith requesting the approval of the letter of retirement from Captain Christopher Barris, having served the citizens of Hammond for 25 years, 10 months, and 6 days, and to be placed on a pension rolls effective January 2nd, 2022.
Make a motion to approve Chief Smith's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item D, correspondence received from NIPSCO requesting lane closures, road closures along Michigan Street for various dates for the NICD West Lake project. Commentary, Mr. Button? Is
I
Linda with us?
beg your pardon, sir. So this is notification from NIPSCO and a request from NIPSCO to do some tree clearing and to close the right-hand eastbound lane to Michigan to do some construction because they have to change a pole alignment related to that. So this is sort of a little bit different than our normal right-of-way requests. This came in earlier this week, and we've looked at it and recommend approval.
Okay.
Okay, then I will make a motion to approve NIPSCO's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Item E, correspondence received from Smith Sursick regarding legal services submitted for approval.
Mr. President and Board, we would graciously request your approval of this. This is our annual request. I believe the controller has signed it, and this allows me to continue as corporation counsel per the mayor's request.
Yes.
Okay, then I will make a
And for other
motion.
legal services, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion then to approve the approval, to approve Smith Sursick and, at the mayor's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Approve the approval.
Approve the approval.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wanted to get it twice. Just in case.
It's too bad I didn't know if Linda was with us or not. She is.
She's with us, we just can't see.
Item F. Thank you for joining us today.
Well, keeping an eye on you.
Item F, correspondence received from Corellis Roofing requesting permission to block the right lane of Holman Avenue in front of the Toll Theater to place a dumpster each morning from 6:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. from January 11th, 2022 through February 1st, 2022. Somebody,
Law Department made the Engineering Department aware of the request. We have no objection, provided that they also include the appropriate traffic control prior to the dumpster, right? They need to have barricades or cones to push traffic over. Thank you.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve Corellis Roofing's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item G, correspondence received requesting rental registration hearing. I guess we pick a date, it's just not the 10th or the 17th.
Okay, so February, where are we at? February the 24th?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to set that hearing to February 24th, 2022.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Page 2. Oh, matters from board members. Anything?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, new business. A right-of-way permit submitted for approval from the engineering department. And let the record reflect that the assistant city engineer gave a thumbs up from the gallery.
I will make a motion to approve the right-of-way permits.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 10, too much?
No, the white.
Item 10, old business. Item A, status 222-224 Conkey Street.
No, I said the right-of-way. Like a wascally wabbit?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Good morning, Board.
Morning.
This property is under a rehab agreement. That rehab agreement, let's see what we have here, expired on June 19th, 2021. It was entered in on March. The order of the board, and just to give the board a reminder, do you have pictures, current photo? Yeah, go ahead and show those to the board. This started out with a significant problem in the backyard. You all might remember that. It was like a bunch of trees in the backyard. They had a property manager come before you. The owner at the time, who I think is the current owner, was in California. I think if I'm not mistaken, yeah, Laverne, California. The name of Anthony C. and Tammy A. Farrow. But they had a property property manager show up before. There's kind of the front of the building too. You guys,
Right.
yeah, it's right on the, it's 200 block, right on the corner. So anyway, it's up for status because the rehab agreement expired. I will let our inspector discuss the status and determine how we're going to move forward. I don't know, is anyone here or online regarding 222 Conkey? No. All right.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm speaking on behalf of Commissioner Farrell. He stated that he would like to push the status for this property out 2 weeks, as they don't have any permits to do demo for the property. And the work that was being done currently of the rear of the property was done without permits.
So they're in violation. I mean, obviously, the rehab agreement's expired. If they're going to knock it down, we want to know that. I think I'd request Mr. Farrell and the inspector of the 3rd District to please contact the owner and/or property manager to make sure that they are here. Also, Linda and Adrian, if we could get a letter out to the property owner, we can do that through Madeline at my office, or we can do it through the law office, just to let them know in 2 weeks, which will be the, what do we have today, 6th, so 20th? If we could have the 20th date for them to be ordered to appear, so we can discuss the situation. Okay?
Yep.
January 20 for status.
120, okay.
Yeah, do I need to mention the letter being
And-
sent out or anything? Or
And I'd also request Mr. Kearney to ask Mr. Luter if he recommends an extension of the rehab agreement, because we can have that ready for then as well.
So we notification via a letter?
Letter, yep.
Correct? Okay.
Okay, then I'm going to make a motion to send a letter to the owner to make sure they're here for the next status meeting that I would recommend for January 20th, 2022.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item B, status 7106 Chestnut.
Good morning. The property of 7106 Chestnut had a rescind for the 2 bedrooms in the basement. There was multiple attempts yesterday made to make them aware of what needed to be done completely with the basement bedrooms in order to be code compliant. I did not receive any communication with the owners, and I do not have an email address to send this diagram so that they can do the finishing of the removal of the 2 bedrooms.
So what would your suggestion be to this board going forward?
Mr. Farrell suggested that we set the status for this property out for 2 weeks in additional attempts to make contact with the owners.
Mr. President, if I could, the situation is they split the basement in half, had 2 bedrooms, they've taken out the center wall, but they still have the portion with the doors that are there. This has been in front of the board for some time. I think instead of going forward with the board and continuance after continuance, we will either cite them, try to get in contact with them, tell them what needs to be done, and give them a time frame to do that. If they don't do that, then we'll issue citations and just go through the court procedures. Instead of, we've established what the board needs to do, they've agreed with it, they just need to comply.
Okay.
The board doesn't have any force as far as to make them do that if they don't do it.
I mean, no one's living there, right? Downstairs?
No, and she was glad to get rid of them.
You may remember the property owner actually came a couple times.
I think so,
Like,
yeah.
Didn't know if she could afford to do it.
Right.
And we worked through it with her. So the enforcement mechanism at this point is going to be with the inspections department. They'll just cite them and take them to court if they don't move forward, or they'll bring them in front of here. But at this point, I think the necessity for a status is probably passed.
Well, if there is one, you guys will set it at some point, if there is another status meeting to be had?
Absolutely.
At some
Yeah,
point?
yeah,
Okay,
we'll just get the process over.
I got you.
The unsafe buildings, unsafe bedrooms have been vacated. The one wall has made it just one large room. Now we need to get the doors in that wall that's splitting the basement removed.
Which they've agreed to, they just haven't.
They just have to
applied
do
yet.
it. It's
Okay.
more of a labor than it is money. It's just sledgehammers and
How should the motion be stated then?
I don't think there needs to be a motion. I think this was just a status. We're going to actually, we will not set it for another status, and it's basically just an update to the board. Acknowledge the status, and we're good.
Okay. All right, very good. Thank you. Meeting's open to the public. Anyone from the public here care to speak? I see that gentleman back there. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, I make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Bye, Linda.